Hello guys, I'm back. Hello, this is Elena Marie and I am back finally with another video for you guys. So long I don't remember what my intro was, but yeah. Oh, if it's your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back, and I'm glad we're able to kick it with each other once again. Today is all about jewelry making. Well, my page has been about jewelry making since December, really. And if you guys have been tuning into my channel, you guys know that I've been doing jewelry making lives since I believe December, because I did Vlogmas live. So I pretty much did a live every day up until Christmas, and I kind of continue on with that. Not every day, but mostly on a weekly basis. I did at least 1 to 2 videos or lives on my channel. So I'm just continuing on to what I'm doing here. It is not going to be design. It's really going to be talking about some of the items that you need to get started with your own jewelry making process, or jewelry making journey, I should say. These are some essential tools that we're going to talk about today. I do want to do a few videos to kind of really be detailed with different types of jewelry and what you need, but today's video is really all about the basics. If you're just getting started and you don't know exactly what type of jewelry that you really want to get into making, but you want to get started, these are the essential tools that you need. It doesn't matter what types, because all types across the board of jewelry making, you're going to need these tools. So if you're interested in seeing what tools that you need to get your jewelry making journey started, stick around with this video. All right, now let's get into, in no order that I'm going to be talking about each item, but these tools here are pretty essential, and they are jewelry making pliers. You have a plethora of pliers out there. You have some for really specific, like specialty type of jewelry that you make or whatever, but these pliers I'm going to show you are the 3 basic ones. These are essential ones that you need. It doesn't matter. Even if you go into craft stores like Michael's, Joann, Hobby Lobby, when you see the jewelry kits, they're going to usually have these 3 ones, because these are the basic ones. These are the essential ones to get started with anything. Sometimes they have a kit will have like 5 pliers, but in all of the pliers, whether it's 3 or whether it's 5 or whether it's 4, you're going to have these 3 essential ones. So let's get into these here. The first one I'm going to get to is the round nose plier. This here is the round nose plier. As you can see where it gets its name from, it's very rounded and it's pointy at the top. These are really good for making your own jump rings, and it's also good for making your loop at the top of your earrings if you're making dangle earrings. These are just really good with making loops. So if you want to make your own jump rings, I will show you those in a little bit. You can use this tool here. One thing I also like about the round nose pliers, did I say what the name was before? But anyway, if I didn't, they're called round nose pliers, so I probably said something else. But anyway, one thing I like about these is it does have a built-in cutter on here. I don't know if you can see that right in the middle right here. That is a built-in cutter. So if you need to cut some type of soft metal, I'll show you guys. I hope you can see this. It will cut it for you. Okay, so not all of them have that built-in cutter there, but a good amount of them do. So that's another reason, another thing you can use for this here is to use that to cut your wires, soft wires that are not too heavy duty. Okay, so this is the first plier that you would need. Let's get into the second plier. The second plier you call the snipe nose plier, or the chain nose plier. And this one is this here. It almost looks like the round nose plier, but it's a little bit flatter. You can see in the inside, it's really flat. This one here is really good for when you're making necklaces and you're using chain and you want to unhook chains. What do you call it? They're not called chains. What are they called? Well, they call it loops or chains. Unhook them, hook them together. They're also good with opening and closing jump rings, fastening things. Really good for that type of thing for jewelry. So this is always essential too. You guys see me use this one a lot. I use these two together all the time. They're really good with giving me a good grip so I can open up my jump rings and close them. You can use two of these, you can use whatever not, but these are really, really good with helping you kind of fasten and putting everything together. So, okay, so the next tool that you would need are pliers. It's just the cutters, and these are the side cutters. 1, 2, there we go. And they're pretty much what they are. They're really good with cutting through wire, soft wire. You have different type of these cutters. I do have, but I think these have a different name as well, but these are a little bit more precise. You can really get a nice, precise, like really sharp cut with these here. But these here are really good for just basic cutting of your wires. You can also use this to cut your stretchy cord. It's really good with just cutting a lot of things. You do have some pliers that are really heavy duty, so when you have thicker wire like memory wire, it's easy to cut through that one as well. So, but this is the basic cutter right here that you're usually going to get. Those are the three here that you're usually going to see when you get any jewelry kit, or if you trying to find what pliers you need to get started. These are usually the babies here. Okay, so the next item that you would need to get started with your jewelry making process, or jewelry making journey, I shouldn't say process, are jump rings. I just got through talking about the tools that you can use to open and close jump rings and also make jump rings. But yeah, you can also buy the jump rings. And you guys have seen all of my lives, y'all see me use these jump rings like crazy. So this is jump rings here. I hope it comes out really good because it's very bright here. These are some jump rings here. And I have them in different sizes. Usually when you get a jump ring kit, it starts off with the smallest size and the biggest size. Okay, you can actually get some jump rings that are way bigger than this. But for jewelry making, I don't think it's really necessary to go bigger than the actual jump ring that comes within the sets. And you can pretty much get this anywhere. You can get it from Amazon, you can get it from all the craft stores, your local craft store if you have one, or you can get these from Etsy. You get these pretty much anywhere. Okay, I would say when you do purchase these, to make sure that they have a nice girth to it. It's nice and thick, it's better quality, and it won't be so flimsy to where your earrings can break off or you can lose a part of your earring. So definitely get some that's a little bit more thick and more sturdy. These I got from Amazon. Of course, everything that I have here, if it's still available, I will leave a link in the description box below so you can check it out. So I have these, of course, in silver. I have these in gold as well. So these are essential because these are pretty much the bind of a lot of jewelry. From if you're making bracelets, if you're making necklaces, if you're making earrings, these usually put all of the design together. Let me show you guys. You already know, but anyway, as you can see here in this design here, the jump rings are actually at the bottom. So it helped me pretty much add this beautiful wooden piece that I painted onto the other part that I created here to make these beautiful dangle earrings. So, and even when it comes to necklaces, for you to put the closure in the back, it's also important to have jump rings for that. And you can also use that to make your necklaces and put jump rings in between each bead to give it a different type of design of a necklace. So, and the same thing, it goes for bracelets. You can do that as well. So jump rings are really, really essential. Again, like I said, it doesn't matter what type of jewelry that you're making. Jump rings, they're your A1. You're going to have these. Okay, so the next essential tool that you have, but this one is really specific for earrings and bracelets, because you can actually use this for earrings too. And I'll probably do a video on how you can use these. And this is stretchy cord. Stretchy cord is really good here for making bracelets, but you can also use them to make your necklaces and to also make your earrings as well. Got to get a little creative on those two, but you definitely can use these. Stretchy cord is really good for bracelets. It's one of the easiest ways to make a bracelet. Simple as that. Okay, and with that there is you cut a certain amount off, trim it, put your beads on, and you're good to go. Okay, so the next item that you will need for jewelry making is beading wire. Beading wire, again, across the board. You can make it for necklaces, you can make it for earrings, and you can use it for bracelets, earrings, and necklaces. It's really, really essential for making necklaces. Very essential. And of course, you have different flexibility. You have flexible to more flexible to most flexible, I believe. I'm usually a more flexible 19 strand gal. This is what this is here. I don't know if you can really see that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? But that's what I use. It's kind of in between. It gives me that firmness that I need, but it's flexible enough to be a little bit more moving with my necklaces. Or bracelets. You can also use this with earrings as well. It's a great, great, great item for you to use. It's very essential for you to have it because, like I said, across the board, can never go wrong. Of course, they usually have a gold color, but it's not really gold. I think they call it like bronze or something, and then they have like the silver. So if you're making a necklace where it's all gold, accent jewelry or pieces, you can have a gold beading wire, or of course silver, or I don't think they have clear for this. I think it's either more like a silver or a gold look. But yeah, these are very, very essential. Have to have that in your jewelry box. Well, jewelry making box. Okay, so the next item that you need, again, across the board needed, and these are jewelry clasps. So the ones that I have here, I'm going to try to show you inside because maybe you can see it better than me putting it in my hand. Or I might have to just put it in my hand. Yeah, let's do that. Jewelry clasps, they're a little small, so I'll probably have to do like a little video to show you guys what I'm talking about. But y'all know what they are. Lobster clasps are the most common clasps that we use for our necklaces. That pretty much, that's the connector to connect both sides of our necklaces, and also for bracelets. You can be creative and use them with earrings as well. I have done that in the past. I gotta remember how I did it, but yes, you can use it for that. A part of the design. But these are really good for making bracelets and necklaces. It's a great way to connect both sides. And there's so many clamps out there. You can have the lobster clamps, which is, like I said, the basic one, the most common one. But then you have some that are so pretty. Some that look like flowers. Some that look like all different type of other objects that just makes and bring the necklace and the bracelet to a whole nother level with a design. Awesome, awesome thing to use. When you first start, you can just do the normal lobster one, but as time progresses and you start to feel more comfortable with using other things, you can definitely dive into the more creative clamps out there for your bracelets and necklaces. And you can also use those for earrings as well. Might have to do a video and show you guys how to do that when I remember. So the last item I'm going to show you guys what you need to get started with your jewelry making journey is some kind of adhesive, which is glue, some kind of bonding glue. I have this glue here, This is some normal super glue. You can always use something like that. You also can get something that says like jewelry super glue. I actually got this from one of my jewelry kits that I got a few years ago. You can use, what is it called? E6000 as well. That's another glue. It's really good for sealing everything and making things a little bit more secure. I know when I make my bracelets, I like to put glue right at the knot that I make before I put a knot cover over it, just for extra security, to make sure that the bracelet won't pop or anything like that, or the knot coming loose. That glue there really binds it together. And I also use that glue sometimes when I make my necklaces. And when I use my crimping tool, I use my what do you call it? The crimp bead. Sometimes I like to put a little adhesive in between the crimping bead and also the wire before I put the cover over it, just for extra security, to make everything stay intact. So it's always good to have these. It's just good to make sure that everything stays nice, in place, and secured. That is all for this video. I truly hope that you got something from this video. I hope it was informative. I hope it was fun to watch. And if it is, put in the comments below if you liked it. And if you have any essential tools that I left out that you think needs to be told and needs to be heard, go ahead and put that in the comments as well. I truly appreciate every single one of you who have been supporting me since day one. I love the chit chats and the live. I truly do. I even love the comments on the replays. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. You rock. And we're going to keep rocking on you too, because we're going to keep going up and up and up and up. Now, if you have not been watching my lives, where you been? What's going on? Why you not watching? Make sure you go ahead and tap into one of them lives that I've been doing since 2023. Okay? And catch up with me. All right? But I'll go ahead and give you a little treat anyway if you have not. I have been working on my line and I'm still working on it. And here's some of the beauties that are going to be on my website. So if you guys are interested in supporting your girl even more, stay tuned for the release. I will have all the information for you guys when it is ready. So that's all I have for you. Until next time.